Hi, everybody. Welcome to Secrets Between the Stars. I have to say, because I'm going to think about it a lot. Is the pre-show? We're cutting the pre-show. It's too long to go into it. But the pre-show, we're talking about casting for a Secrets Between the Stars movie, and the whole time of the intro, we just sat in silence for a lot of us thinking of who could be cast, and Riley looks at me and she says, "Adam Driver as Valia," and I went, "What?" Because I thought she said "Dry Riz Valia," and I went, "What does that mean? What does that mean? And what are you telling me to do to my friend?" Anyway, welcome to the Stars. My name's Corey. I'm your host and GM. We'll start on my left this time. No, we'll start on my right this time to introduce our players and characters.
Oh, I'm on the right.
Yeah.
My name is Sully, and I play Chip, the galaxy's favorite little robot. If Chip had his own Minecraft game, if the crew were all in one Minecraft realm, Chip would be the one who, the kind of player who stays at home making the house look pretty and baking a bunch of cakes.
Chip is you. Chip is for you.
She's a method actor.
I'm getting in character.
Hi, my name's Gary. I play Aster the Redacted Solarian to follow my good friend Sully because I always told him a fun fact. If Aster played Minecraft, he would be very much like me. Never build anything, just hunt and gather. A mercenary for hire. If you need him to go get you some flint and steel, then he will go do that.
Oh my gosh, it's so
That's amazing. Hi, I'm Riley. I play Clementine, the Raxolite envoy and captain of the crew, no longer captain of the CS Verity. Tragic. And fun fact about Clementine that the crew would notice around this time in our story is Clem's flower is not entirely blue. It has purple spots on it. And she's been covering the purple spots with blue powder this entire time that you guys have known her.
Is this the equivalent of freckles that she's been having?
Freckles are in now.
Should we
don't
be concerned?
realize.
Is this a health issue?
No, it's just
We'll
natural.
find out.
Bye, Logan.
Bye,
Bye,
Logan.
Logan.
Bye, Logan. I'm Marcus. I play Valia, the KL operative sniper. I was split between a random fun fact and now I'm thinking about Minecraft. So I guess if Valia played Minecraft, she'd be the person that makes either a really, really tall tower for a fort or just buries herself into the ground.
Both are me when I play Minecraft, for real.
Yeah, we're just telling us how we play Minecraft. That's what it is.
I make the tallest towers all the time.
Hi, my name is Corey. I'm host and GM. My fun fact is if Pepper were to play Minecraft, she would just hunt the most powerful creature. She's booking it to make the wither skeletons. The wither. She's booking it to the warden. When the challenge chambers update came out, she was stoked. She'd be just going right towards those, trying to get as many strong weapons as she can.
Pepper comes to kill the creepers around the house.
Yes. And Aster would try to get them cats.
Yes.
to hang around and protect the house.
Is Aster a cat guy or a dog guy?
Good question.
That's tune in next week. That'll be when I come back.
Write it down so you remember.
Oh, wait, maybe not next week. More news to come.
Well, when we last left our band of outlaws, they were helping the town out. A little bit before that, they were just kind of getting used to the town. They talked to the pseudo leader Henry. He just said, as long as you live here, you just got to do some work around the town, but you're more than welcome to stay. After they walked around and explored the town a bit, met the wizard in the tower, and Aster asked him if he could look into this, pointing generally at the light around his head, and he said, I can do that. Afterwards, everyone split off and did their own chores around the town. Valia and Clem went farming, in a sense, and they got attacked by a sandworm. Chip was helping the bartender and got a little drunk while helping out, but did a mostly good job. And then Aster and Doc went off to a dangerous expedition to the next town to bring some things over, and had harrowing adventures like avoiding getting a blind spot in your eye, and hitting a pothole and repairing the wheel. And when they got to that town, somebody approached Doc saying, "Hey, I've got a lead about somebody who could be trying to, who's an outlaw looking to do some shenanigans." And he said, "I'll stay it down and see what I can do." So, with that, we find
I'm just
ourselves
here, man.
we find ourselves at the end of the day. Aster, you're still a little bit ways out of town. You still got probably a good hour or so left.
I'm traveling with, I forget the guy's name. But we had a driver for me.
I forgot his name too. Vest. I just
Vest
remember
guy.
he wears vests. That's what I
Oh
said.
no!
Adam Vest.
Adam Vest is on his way back to town with you. And you've still got a couple hours to go. Valia and Clem, you guys are walking back through the town, having finished your entire days of work after fighting that worm. In the middle of it, there were no more worms that popped up, but you still have plenty of work to do. So it's been a fairly long day. As you are walking by, you're walking through the town, you see everything is pretty closed down. But Henry's standing outside of the saloon, and he sees you two, and he goes, "I was farming."
It was
Oh, it was
something.
fantastic. We had so much fun farming. You know, when the spiders got to eat out of our hands.
I hate
We
when they
learned
do
about
that. It
planting
feels
crops.
scary when they got the little bristles on their fang things, and it just feels bad.
But they got little paws. Well, not little on these ones, but they got paws.
Yeah,
In
it's
their little legs.
Their fur is surprisingly soft.
it is. Just looking at it, how stiff it looks, you would think it would kind of hurt like a porcupine a bit, but it feels
Do
pretty
y'all
nice.
use spider conditioner?
But he looks around at the desert and he goes, "No, we don't. I don't think we really have a way of doing that
I
too
think
much."
they gotta use more like a dry shampoo. And you can't really
Yeah.
wash it.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
the chinchillas, they use dust baths.
Aerosol is very hard to create without technology, so if you guys figure it out, the market's wide open for you.
There's an idea.
That's how we'll make our money back.
Invent aerosol.
He's leaning against the pole and he kind of stands up and he goes, "Why don't you guys come on inside for a drink?" And he walks in.
Sounds good to me.
As you two walk in, you see bar is mostly empty. There's a couple people sitting at some tables, just eating food, kind of drinking and talking. The bar itself, there's nobody sitting up there. But the one thing of note is that in a corner booth is Pepper and Chip, who seem to have had a few drinks and are just kind of sitting there talking with each other. She goes, "All right. What do you do? Okay, which of the drinks do you like the most?"
I don't remember. Maybe
That's a great answer.
I should try again.
She looks over at Henry and goes, "Henry! More!"
Well, y'all gonna have a bad hangover tomorrow.
As we walk up,
Who's there?
Me.
Clementine.
Yes, hello.
We are having drinks.
I can see
You
that.
see that
You
they're-
You might have
would
had a
like a drink.
Yeah,
Just a little bit for
They
me.
are.
I can't have a
so
whole thing like
good.
that. I'm too small.
I need something strong.
Yeah, after the day we've had.
You guys take a seat, and then Henry walks over. He's got like a whole bottle of scotch, and he just kind of puts it down on the table, and he goes, "It's for you guys, for all the hard work you've been doing."
Thank you.
He takes a seat, and he goes, "So how you liking Paradise so far?"
You know, it's different from what we're used to, but you know, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am feeling it now.
Only just now.
Woo!
You say that Pepper goes, "Woo!"
His head just kind of spins around.
She goes, I love it when he does that. It's terrifying. It's so funny. And so, yeah, Henry will look around. He looks at Chip. He goes, "This Chip here is the bartender I've had before."
That's right. Yes.
Good job, buddy.
And he looks down at he has a little watch on. He looks down at it and he goes, "Well, it's getting kind of late. You guys were so welcome to stay. Bar's still open for a while, but I haven't seen Aster and Doc back yet for a little bit. Just wanted to know if you've seen them at all."
Not yet.
No.
Should we be worried?
Hey, we should be worried. I mean, they should be back soonish. I just wanted to
Okay.
make sure that they're
We
good.
got attacked by a sandworm out there.
We got attacked by a sandworm out there.
Well, a baby.
A few babies.
Yeah.
Okay, well, baby's a
We
little...
warded off the other babies.
Well, that's interesting. They don't normally come this far. Worm Country's like 15 miles that way, closer to where you guys crashed.
It's not the same direction.
No, they went the other way. They went the other way. This is they don't normally come up this far, so that's kind of interesting. But you know, wild animals do what wild animals do. So yeah, you didn't see their mother or anything.
No, thankfully, we were pretty lucky in that regard. We killed one of the babies before we realized it was a baby, and then we warded off the others with some dynamite. So,
Yes, that sounds like Farmer out there. He loves his dynamite.
oh yeah,
Well,
quite enthusiastic.
if they haven't gotten back quite yet, and as you begin saying that, Aster, you do pull into town with your buddy who's wearing a vest, and he looks. He's as you're riding in, he's the one driving it. He goes, "Yeah, I've got vests that got pockets on the outside and pockets on the inside.
That's so much storage space.
I know, and you'll never guess what I keep in them.
What?
More vests.
What?
I know."
I just have the one vest.
Dude, look, everyone's got to start somewhere, okay? And that's totally fine.
This is just my starter vest.
This is the training wheel vest. How many pockets you got on that puppy?
None.
What a sad life. But it's okay. He pulls out one vest from his pocket. It looks almost like yours, but you see one pocket on it.
I immediately put it on.
He goes, "That's my boy." And he pulls up to the front of the saloon and he goes, "Well, I can hitch this up and I can start heading back down to my town tomorrow if you want. But
Well, I guess whenever you go back, just you can check in on Doc. Just let him know that we're still gonna be here and we're waiting for him.
sure, I don't know who that is, but I can ask around."
4 arms. He's got a lot of nanobite things. He's a bounty hunter and a doctor.
All right, I'll ask. I'll let him know you asked.
All right, thanks, man.
Have a good night.
I dap him up.
He goes, "My man." Hits you up. All right, so you're standing in front of the saloon. Do you want to go in, or do you want to? What would you like to do?
Go in, yeah.
You go in, you see all your friends sitting around a table.
Hey guys.
Aster.
Aster.
Hi, Aster.
Why is your head spinning?
I am having trouble. Would you like a drink, Aster?
Do they have any milk?
Henry laughs because we got some spider milk, I guess.
I knew you milked the
What color is
spiders.
it?
I just knew it.
It's like a greenish.
That's not the color I expected.
Ew.
Hey, I'm not gonna try it,
Yeah, I'll try a little bit.
Aster, don't.
Wouldn't recommend.
Brave man.
Aster. Aster.
That sobers you
Don't.
up immediately.
He gets up and he goes back to the kitchen, and then you hear the chef that sits in the back. He goes, "Milk!" And then after a minute, he comes out with holding a glass of it. He goes, "There you go." And it is like whitish, but it's got a very green hue on top. He goes, "That's all yours, my boy."
Just a little quick sip.
No.
Quick sip.
Yeah,
No.
sure. Make me.
No.
Make me a fortitude save.
Gosh, okay. Please don't fail me now. Where are my saves? Let's see. +9. That's what I got. All right.
Ooh, okay.
That's an
That's really
18
high.
plus 9 for 27.
You love milk.
The milk is.
He loves milk.
That milk tastes pretty good. You can tell by there's like when you drink like a protein drink, there's that kind of like a little bit of chalky aftertaste. You can taste that just the tiniest bit, but for the most part, it is like a sweeter flavor. And it does not taste bad at all.
It's pretty good.
Oh no.
Henry just laughs. He goes, "That's insane." But I'm glad somebody's drinking this up.
Does it
It
taste?
has a film.
Does it taste kind of silky?
Have you tasted silk?
You're so funny, Value.
Oh, wait, no. Oh man, should I be drinking this?
Yeah, you can drink. It's fine. It just tastes bad. to most people, but if you like it, you like it.
It's not that bad. It's
He's a
pretty
bit
good.
weird.
Hey,
I'm sorry. I've had a bit too many thimbles.
Pepper goes, let me get you another one.
Yeah!
Let's go!
Party!
She's right. It looks weird.
okay.
So you know, I
think
guess.
it's fine. I've seen people have like dyed milk before, for holidays. So the green milk isn't too weird.
St. Patrick's Day.
There it is. There's a silly cannon thing.
Side
From
note.
Spirland.
Space Patrick's Day.
Side note, do not do the farming thing. If they ask you to do the farming thing, do not. Or if you do, bring gloves. It's horrendous.
Oh no, I wouldn't. I
Don't
like
sniff.
my job.
I'm sorry.
You guys smell awful.
I'm sorry.
They don't need to know what we did.
I
never
cannot
speak of
smell. So I don't know.
Lucky. It was awful.
That's the next upgrade
You're
we
lucky
need to
you
get
don't.
you.
No, not this one. Not
Do
today.
you?
person with
Not
that.
today.
No.
If you can
Not today.
taste, you're halfway
No.
to smelling.
That I want to go home.
Henry will kind of just laugh as he's listening to you guys. He goes, so, did Doc go back home, or where'd Doc go?
Doc, he got a tip about a bounty, so he said he was gonna go look into it, and he just sent me back by myself.
Oh. Okay. Well, you see him do some mental math in his head. He goes, all right, well, Doc's normally the one that keeps everything in line around here. He's not the law, but he's the one that, if anything gets too crazy, he's the one that will step up for it. And since he's out, you guys mind being the ones to do that then?
I can do it. I start looking for my gun, forgetting I checked it.
Whoa, Missy,
Just
please!
take another sip of scotch and go, yeah, sure. Keep things from getting too crazy.
Why did you have to ask him now?
Hey, you know what? That's on me, fairly. He goes, look, how about this? I'll cut you guys a deal. You guys work some smaller, easier jobs in town for the next couple of days.
Not the farm. No thank
No
you.
farm. You stay in town. And in exchange, if anything happens, then you guys just kind of handle it if anything comes up. And you guys get that easier, not farm-related jobs. And you don't have to leave town or anything.
So
Yeah.
is there a
Yeah.
That sounds great.
is there a
Great negotiation.
planetary moon government, or is it just a free for all here?
It's just a free-for-all.
So what is illegal exactly?
Well, I mean, immoral, reprehensible things. If somebody tries stealing a lot, you can try to go stop them. If anyone
kill 'em.
starts, if it's avoidable, avoid it. But if it's not, it's not. That's okay. There's, if anyone tries starting a fight in the saloon, appreciate it if you stopped them, or at the very least, got them outside before that happened.
Or lying.
I mean, that's not illegal per se.
Oh,
I guess
thank goodness.
Just bad.
it is
thing.
just bad, but you
Like-
can't. I mean, look, it's your own discretion, I guess. But don't if
There
you think
seems to be some leniency.
This seems wildly dangerous and inappropriate, but sure, yeah, we'll do it.
Are you gonna dabble in lion chip? I can teach you the ways.
Oh,
I can do it.
I don't
Are you gonna
know.
spread the word that we're the new keepers
Do we
of the
get
town?
badges?
Well, we're like the temporary. I don't know if we're necessarily new. We're not trying to put Doc out of his job.
Yeah, but if they know Doc's gone, then they might try to pull some stuff.
job.
I can put the word around so that they know if anything happens. Find one of the four of you, and they'll come up. And he looks at Pepper 5, I guess, and she goes 5.
Yeah.
5.
Yes.
Question. Do you need a license to do the bounty hunting stuff? Do you need a bounty hunter license?
No, well, yes. You can't just start doing it. You have to. There's a guy out there. He just goes by Mr. B, and he's the one
For
that
bounty.
I suppose
I
it
thought
could
it was
be.
like BEE, like he's a big bug.
No.
Oh, that's funny.
Please continue.
He goes and he starts patting his pockets, and then he finds a wanted poster of one of you guys, and he just holds it up. He goes, "See on this stamp here, it says Hunt approved." He's the one that says who's wanted and who's not. So there's no real government that's overseeing all this.
What's that?
Benoit.
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 It's- I don't know that language.
Can
French.
I see that? Can I see that?
Yeah, we'll just say it's
Thank you. I'm
Valia's.
putting it back in my tummy.
Okay, because
That's where all the other copies of those wanted posters have gone.
I was gonna say eat it, but I guess it's about the same for you.
I put it right back in there. I go, gotcha.
That's fine. That's fine. I just there's no license you get or anything like that. It's more like
You need the guy's blessing.
you need the guy's approval. Nobody knows who the guy really is, so it's kind of hard, you know. We can talk to Doc about it when he gets back, but that's
Okay, we'll just keep an eye on things, and if any bad stuff happens, we'll try to mitigate it.
sounds good. Well, he starts sitting up and goes, I'm gonna start sweeping and cleaning a bit, but you guys are more than welcome to stay here and enjoy yourselves.
I can help.
No, little buddy.
I am employed.
As you start standing up, he pushes you back down. And he just goes,
Whoa.
"No, little buddy, you've worked roughly 8 hours, and union laws say you gotta have breaks and times off. So this is it. You're done for
Y'all
the
got a
evening."
union?
I'm on PTO.
No,
This is about
Double
the-
time for that?
This
Nope.
is about the time that I would recommend that someone maybe drink some water and hydrates, but I don't know if that's the right suggestion for a robot.
Everything that we've experienced
Try
this
the spider
evening
milk.
is logically impossible.
everyone's like, "I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing it. It's crazy."
Try the spider milk.
I will not.
Do it!
I would rather not.
I'll give you 10 credits to try the spider milk.
15
To not
Oh,
or
no.
to do it.
To do
Oh,
it!
I'll match
Do
it 30
it,
30
do
total.
it.
$30. 35
Oh.
says he yarps.
Oh, you guys. I knock
I'll
over
take that
something on
back,
the table. Okay. Okay.
Honest question: did you finish the milk?
No. It's
Chip,
funnier this way.
Chip is gonna scrape the cup across the table. He's kind of just nudging it. He's not very dexterous right now. He's not
I guess I'm
picking
done.
it up. And he's clearly shaking. It's still very scared of
The
the milk.
one chip
He doesn't want to
challenge.
drink.
One chip challenge.
And he is going to try. He's going to take it and try and spill some into his CD-ROM where the food goes.
Sure.
Okay, give me a fortitude save with disadvantage.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Here we go. The first one's a 14.
Okay.
So that would be okay. Next one is a 10 on the die, so it's a 19 total.
19 is going to fail.
Okay.
As I now have to explain how a robot works.
Go on.
you
Paint us a word picture.
you take a sip of this drink into the CD-ROM that you have. And as you do, you guys see that Chip is holding it down for a second. And Pepper starts pulling out the money to pay you, being like, "I lost the bet." And then right as she's about to hand you the bills, you see as it starts sputtering out of the CD-ROM, and then Chip leans forward, and it just pours out like a waterfall as the hinge on his stomach opens up, and anything inside also just completely falls out.
And he makes that.
And she goes, "Oh, honey, no!" And she's going like this to Volley.
What is happening to me?
Pull out the wallet.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no!
I know what'll fix this, and she grabs the bottle of scotch and then starts giving you more of it.
Oh no!
Well, this won't be the grossest thing we've dealt with cleaning up today, and I'm gonna
You
take,
have
I'm gonna take a
experience.
look to make sure that none of the wanted posters have come on out with the rest of the
Oh.
floors.
You can see that they did fall out with everything, but they're like, there's whatever Chip, this is for you to decide. Whatever
Yeah.
Chip has in there, it's just kind of buried within that. So it does not look like they're wanted. They look like folded up pieces of paper or crumpled
A
up.
bunch of it's just junk. It'll be some dandelions that have wilted. It'll be one preserved, slightly molding, cut side of yum yum sauce.
Are there any spittles in there?
There's definitely a ton of spittle still.
There's
Almost an
3
infinite amount.
There's 3 disc rings from Pro Planet.
I'm surprised that you haven't vomited sooner with some of that stuff. Goodness.
Usually it just sits. There is a reason why I was not designed to taste.
I look to Henry and go, you still want us to be in charge of right and wrong?
He's laughing. He goes, you know, you guys seem like fun and like you got some good heads on you, so I don't see why not. It's all good. It's a mostly chill town anyway. You haven't seen any issues have come up while Doc was gone today, so nothing really bad happens around here.
Okay, fair enough. Chip, Pepper, can they walk? Or how drunk exactly? I mean, I guess he threw up.
Yeah,
but...
Chip's probably a little more sober than he was a minute ago, but they are just kind of like just tipsy and sitting around.
I can walk.
Give me a reflex saving.
Corey said, can you?
That's not fair. That's not fair.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to do it with disadvantage, and I'm also going to have Pepper do it.
No. I'll fail if I can help her stay up. I'll willingly. Can I make up some rules here? Can I?
I'm bargaining for my life.
I will willingly fail if I can just save her.
Okay, I'll give you. If you want to take a -5 to your roll as well, then she'll get a +5 to her roll.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do anything for you, boo. Here we go. And at disadvantage with the -5. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. Woo. Okay. Well, a 7 on the die.
So 2.
So 2. Right. No, plus my reflex. So 10.
10 total. You definitely fail as she's able to just barely pass with your +5 you gave her. And as you see her like stand up and then start to fall over, you go to grab her arm and overcompensate.
I got you.
And then pull her back as you just fully just teeter-totter. and you just go on the ground.
Whoa!
And Pepper looks at you, Astra goes, "We can walk fine."
Am I dented?
You look fine to me, honey.
Can you check? I showed her my little robot tush.
I'm sure we can find you a dentist tomorrow.
I'm gonna pick them both up and start walking for our
Carry
house.
me, Esther. I fall off the chair.
I also have her.
Yeah, I imagine you grabbing her by the legs and dragging her. Polly, what are you doing?
I'm walking out. Maybe a little uneven, but Lavalia is holding her.
Walk towards the light. There's the
one on his head.
He's not a super lightweight.
You guys start walking back to the house and settle into each of your rooms. After you walk by the doctor's office, you walk by Doc's office and you see Doc and Tor's office as you see Tor in there and Astra is just sound asleep. She's all good. And Tor just kind of waves at you from the door.
Sweet dreams, Astra.
I'm gonna signal for Tor to come over to me.
He pats himself off and he stands up and goes over
Just
and
so
goes,
you
"Hey."
know, Doc got a tip about another bounty, so he's staying over in the town, but he'll be back soon. He just sent me along my way back to paradise.
All right, sounds good.
All right,
Thanks for telling me.
yeah, sure.
All right, see you tomorrow. And he closes the door and you see that he starts turning some of the lights off. Starts locking up for the night.
I'm just gonna make my way back and be like, yeah, no one even noticed my new vest. Maybe this whole vest thing isn't all it's cracked up to be.
You guys walk carried and dragged back to the house as everyone starts settling in for the night.
Yeah, perception check for the vest. You got a 38
Woo.
to notice your vest.
I think that super passes.
Well, did you get a new vest while you were out of town?
Ashen!
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
It's got a pocket.
Wow.
I love when things have pockets in them.
Pocket? Put me in that pocket. Wait!
You just spill out over on top of him. As you guys start getting into your rooms and start going to bed.
I make sure that when I put Pepper and Chip down, I'm laying them on their sides. Just like, all right, don't throw up and choke, please.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You gotta give them a little
Is
wastebasket next to the.
Oh.
Has Aster helped his friends like this before? The ones that he met up in the in Muses with?
Oh, I'm sure. Aster drinks nothing but milk at the bar, so he's got
That's
some
so
experience with carrying drunk people home.
The first time you asked somebody for a glass of milk, they're like, the White Russian stuff? What do you mean?
Want just a mixer?
just a straight mixer is weird, but okay. You guys all start settling into bed, and Pepper, Chip, you and Pepper are lying, just kind of falling in and out of sleep.
Impossible, but yeah. We can't say that, surely.
And as Pepper's like falling asleep and waking up like the third time, she just like kind of puts her arm around you and pulls you in close, and she just goes, "I'm so glad you're in my life."
Yes. I mean, me too. Mwah. I don't do anything, but I.
She laughs. She kisses you on the cheek, and she goes, when I grew up as a space pirate. Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
Okay, I was a space pirate. My dad was a captain, and being a space pirate, that means she kind of like rolls over a little bit, like readjusts. She goes, that normally means like freedom for people, you know, like they want to get off.
And
whatever.
stealing.
Well, yeah, that's part of it, but it's their point is that they're living their life how they want without control of anyone telling them what they can and can't do.
Free to steal.
Right. To me, it was just the opposite. I mean, the stealing we did, but it was I felt like I was trapped there. Every day I had to be on a ship I didn't want to be on. And so now I get to be with you all the time, and I get to live however I choose, and we get to be on this planet that she kind of looks out the window at the night, and you just see like a tumbleweed go by. She goes, "Granted, there's not much here, but we can do as we want and do whatever we want."
Now, at least we are trapped together.
We are together, but I wouldn't even say we're trapped. We're here for now.
That's a good place to be.
I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. And she kind of pulls you in tighter.
Oh, wow.
And you guys begin to fall asleep. Your version of sleep, but she definitely falls asleep.
I'm fully aware for the next 12 hours.
Morning rises. You guys start getting up. I want you all to make me one more fortitude saving throw. Except Aster. See how everyone's feeling.
Not for the
Oh, except
milk?
me?
Except you.
Not to see
You
how the
drink.
milk is sitting?
No,
I
he's
got
fine.
20 something, dude.
Yeah, he's good.
I got big bones.
He's got big bones in there.
Fortitude?
Fortitude.
Nat 20, baby.
What? 26.
26.
13 on the die for 19.
19. Probably you feel like a little bit of a headache, but you're fine for the most part. Clem, you feel like you never even drank. This is another day, another dollar for Clementine. And then Aster, you feel fine, obviously. But then Chip and Pepper, you guys both kind of wake up a little shaky, but you're feeling okay. Nobody yarfed in the night, so this is a win. As the day gets going, you guys walk into town, and Henry will kind of tell you where to be going for each of your days. You work a few days in the general store. Some of you times you'll help out in the saloon. Some of the stables will just need stable hands, so you'll just be in there every now and then. There's nothing too crazy. Valia, as one day you get assigned to help out in the library, which is right across from Patty the Wizard. And as you're in there, there's not much to do. It's very clearly that like Patty's the only one doing anything in here, and nobody really comes in here besides him. So it's like there's a pile of books that he had read that you just have to put away, and it took you maybe 10, 15 minutes to figure out where they go and how to properly put them away. After a couple of hours, Patty walks in, holding another stack of books, and he goes, "Oh, hello again."
Hey, Patty.
Pat, yeah. Hey, it's Valia, right?
Valia, yeah.
Perfect. And he puts his books down. You see he's just reading a bunch of things just about the desert moon and theories about it, as well as just any books that seem to be just from the outside.
A little bit of light reading.
It's, you know, I just try to stay up on everything I possibly can. We've got such limited resources and limited knowledge while we're here, you know? So I want to make sure that I can utilize whatever we have.
Yeah. Read anything good? Any of those interesting?
They're actually, yeah. So, remember we talked about there's like a theories on why we can't leave this place? There's like a theory, it pertains to that, but it's more about like what this place is. And it's like there's a... Have you ever heard of the First World? That'd be something you probably would have heard of.
Yeah, it's kind of like fairy tale stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like got like fairies and giants and stuff are from there. And the idea of a lot of it is that you don't want to make deals with people there, right? Like a deal signs you in, and if you break that deal, something bad's going to happen. So it's kind of a working theory is that this place is kind of like that, where the deal is that you've landed on this planet and now you just live here. And that's just kind of one theory, but it holds some grounds because there have been reports of people who make a deal of some kind, and then when they have that deal, and it falls through or somebody backs out of it at some point, the other person who backs out, the guilty party normally, ends up something bad happening to them, either physically, emotionally, any kind of thing.
Oh, almost like if you make a bet, you make a deal, and if you don't fulfill it, then it just kind of feels like the moon itself.
It's like the
things happen.
Right. It's like the moon itself is watching that and is angered by what you're doing. So I don't know if it holds up or not, but I haven't met anyone that has backed out of any deals, I guess. So I can't say it's true or not. But
it seems so hard to test.
It's a hard way to test.
Things happen.
You lose honor as well if you do it. So it's like you kind of, your social standing falls if you break a deal too. So it's a little hard to test and not the most desirable or fun. So yeah, that's what I've been reading.
Sounds interesting.
How are you liking Paradise so far?
It's nice. It's quiet. It's a nice change of pace. And now just kind of helping out here is a lot more quiet and definitely a little bit more relaxing than trying to pilot or, I guess the outside world.
Were you in a busy place outside?
No, we were in a big city sorts, so just work and dealing with everything that comes with a lot bigger of a place than this. So
makes sense. This definitely a big change then. Do you have any family up there or anything out there that you?
Yeah, I don't really talk about them much, but yeah, that's some family back there.
All right. Well, if you don't want to talk about it, I'm not gonna prompt. It's simple, but it's nice talking with you.
Nice talking with you. I'll put these books away if you're done.
I'm all done. I'll see you later then.
All right.
He steps out and leaves. And you go back to doing whatever it was you were doing.
Put them back real quick, and then mostly just kicking back and thinking, looking out the window. Normal things to do if there's not much else that needs to be done.
Counting the splinters in the ceiling. So, a couple of days pass. You guys are just doing some busy work around town. And there's one night, you guys finish up your jobs. You all worked within the strip of the town today. And you see that shops start kind of closing up a little earlier. And they all start moving towards the Fury's home. And as you guys walk in, you see that like almost the entire town is in here. There's live music playing again, as well as a lot more drinks flowing. You see Henry's got people behind the bar with him. But it's not just like they're just there to drink and get drunk. It's like they're there and they're talking to each other. They're catching up. They're just seeing how their days have been and stuff like that. You see a lot of the business owners are asking each other whatever if anyone needs anything like that. And Henry sees you guys walk in and he goes, "Oh, hey guys. I guess you haven't been here for like a whole week yet, but we kind of once a week we tend to all get together in here and just have some drinks and talk and have some fun."
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Like a town hall?
Party.
Sorta. A party, yeah. It's like a town hall and party in one, where we just kind of get together and enjoy each other's company. We've been doing it for who knows how long. Not centuries, but decades at this point.
This is a nice town.
So everyone's here?
Yeah, just about everyone's here. I mean, Patty, I think, is still in his tower, but he's just always kind of up in his tower. He comes down every now and then, but...
You want me to go get him?
No, it's okay. Nobody has to come. This is just kind of a tradition that started on its own.
Okay,
So...
well, cool.
So, you're welcome to have some drinks if you want.
Sure. Sounds
Yeah,
fun.
I'm down.
He gives you guys drinks, and then he gives you and Pepper glasses of water as well. And he gives you a thimble of alcohol, but then gives you a full glass of water. And he goes, "Listen, I appreciate all that you guys have done around town, but I had to clean up a pretty nasty mess at that table the other day. So, which is fine, it's part of the territory. I just want to make sure we can prevent a mess like that next time."
Okay.
I think
My apologies.
It's okay. I didn't know you could do that, so we also didn't know if you even had limits. And we found a limit.
It was experimental.
Yeah.
I have a feeling as long as he's not spending a whole day drinking, he'll probably be okay.
And experiments should be tested multiple times over.
Well, let's not do that one multiple times. No thanks.
Pepper's like, "Yeah, you have to do a test every 3 or 4 times just to make sure to see if it's consistent
It
results."
takes a long time.
It does.
You guys
It-
can test
to
that
go
one in
from-
private, away from us.
Hypothesis to theory.
Yes. And she grabs a bottle that kind of takes you over, and as the music's playing, she brings you over and just kind of starts dancing with you with a couple of drinks in her hands.
Woo!
Yeah. As everyone's talking, are you guys doing anything specific? Or you're just gonna sit around and kind of watch and drink?
Volley's gonna just have a light drink to start out and kind of mingle. But initially, just looking around, do we see anybody that we haven't seen before? That's like an odd person out.
Yeah. Because you asked, give me a perception check.
40.
Woo!
Perfect. Yeah, so it's a lot of people that you have seen. There's a couple of familiar faces, but based off of body language and how they're talking to people, these are people that like you haven't seen before, but everyone here seems to know them. So it's like nothing out of the blue. The only one that seems the most out of the blue is in the corner booth that you guys were in the other night. There are 4 people in there. You see an elven woman with like long dark hair, and she's got just kind of like the side shoulder poncho on. You see a human man. He's got what look like large iron fists just on his hands. You see a large Vesk man sitting in kind of like a nicer set of like outlaw clothes. And then you see a man that is completely on fire. Like his head is on fire, like where his hair would be. You see he's got like a long nose and kind of pale skin, and he looks very wiry. With the 40, you see the Vesk man also has a metallic eye with like a prosthetic eye in there, and they all seem to be looking over at Tor, who's sitting at a table just a little bit away from them, just kind of talking and having like just chit-chatting with some of the people from town. And also with the 40 I'll give you, you hear them saying something along the lines of like they need money because they have to get onto what is a sand skimmer in order to get to the next town, but they don't seem to have enough to get tickets for all 4 of them.
Hey, Henry, do you know those folks?
Which folks?
I point to the group in the corner. Those ones in the booth there.
No, not really. No.
No concern about what is presumably a building made out of wood. That man appears to be on fire.
Well, guessing by looking at him, he seems to be part elemental of some kind or something. So I would assume that he can control that, you know. But I mean, he hasn't caught anything on fire quite yet, and he walked through a wooden door and a wooden doorway, and that didn't burst into flames, so I guess we're fine.
Are like elven people particularly common in the Starfinder universe? Would they stick out as odd? Would any of these stick out?
None of these are really stick. I mean, the man on fire would stick out as the most odd to you guys because he seems just baseline magical in some kind. But the rest of them wouldn't stick out to you in any like real.
Pathfinder elves are aliens.
Yes.
And Bella, the leader of the Night Riders, I think they were called. You mentioned she was an elf too.
Yes. She was a vampire elf.
Oh.
Yes. So,
is there anybody playing cards in the saloon?
Yeah, I'll say there's like 4 guys that are all just playing. One's the old prospector, and his 3 buddies are playing cards.
Clem's keeping an eye on them because, like, while she's in this conversation, she's like, maybe I'll go gamble a little bit.
Trying to get your chips and your craps and shots.
Slots and craps.
Slots and craps.
Slots and craps.
Oh, good bit.
Yeah, if you want to go look over some gambling stuff, I'll just go look at
I'm
gambling
gonna go
stuff.
play some cards,
Let's go
Riley.
gambling.
Yay!
Let's go gambling.
Are you both going over, or just Clem, or what's?
Just Clem for now.
Just Clem.
Maybe if she seems to be having a good time.
Aster, what are you up to?
You're the one who's like hovering over the shoulder and the like. I'm just gonna
Since
watch.
Valia pointed out those 4 and they're kind of eyeing up Tor, you said?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just head
Did you
over.
point that out to everyone, by the way?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Sorry, I
dancing.
forgot.
You're
I
busy.
kind of assumed.
What it is? Was
I'm
I'm gonna go over to Tor and just kind of strike up a conversation.
Tor, oh, hey, Aster.
Hey, have you heard from Doc at all? Or I guess is there any kind of long-form communication?
I mean, mail, and yeah, I don't think he sent any mail yet. To be frank, I haven't checked the mail either in a while, so he could have. But I mean, he disappears for days at a time, then he'll come back.
Okay, so it's normal. All
Yeah,
right.
he was gone for a couple days when he went and got you guys to get back. So,
Alright, that's fair. Are you guys, this is an odd question.
sure.
How much money do you guys have? Are you guys, like, noteworthy? I mean, Doc is a bounty hunter, but, like, are you guys wealthy?
I'm that's for sure. But it's like he's probably got some money because we also make money from the medical medicine miracles. So
Right, okay.
you know, like I mean, we're not like wealthy, but I don't think he's worried about like loan sharks or anything like that.
Well, I guess who's, like, the wealthiest people in town?
In town, I mean, probably Henry.
Henry? Okay.
Probably Henry. Everyone else, I think, is about the same.
Just keep looking at me and don't make it obvious, like we're having a good conversation. There's a group of 4 that are kind of giving me some weird vibes, so let's just pretend I said something really funny and laugh.
Do a deception check.
Deception?
Oh, no.
Oh no. Aster's not a good liar.
No, he's gonna do a deception check
okay.
to do that. He did all right. It's very clearly forced to laugh. So he's like,
I guess I'm not funny after all, you know, it's a bad joke. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of hang out with you because you're kind of giving me the eye right now.
Sure. All right. I was just gonna get some food for me and Astra, and then head out.
Your medical opinion, how's she doing?
She's good. She's ready to leave. She definitely wants to get out of bed, but she's doing good so far.
Okay, when do you think she can be up and at 'em?
Doc would have to tell you that, but it could be anywhere from a couple of days to a couple of weeks.
Okay.
So I don't know. She seems to be doing better, and she's ready to go out and get out of bed for once.
Good, yeah, she's always been real tough. So, I'm sorry I vaguely threatened you. I've been on edge
Yes.
a lot.
You crash land on a planet with a bunch of weird people and spiders, you're gonna be a little on edge. I understand.
You understand?
Yeah,
So,
you met
okay.
vampires at first. That's pretty crazy even for
Yeah,
us. So.
I've never even met a vampire, let alone multiple
Yeah,
vampires.
they're fun. They're nice guys. They're just kinda
they didn't
rowdy.
rob us, so
Yeah.
you know that's a huge plus.
Some of the outlaws out there are pretty nice people, you know. So it's good.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
All right, so you guys are sitting there just kind of chit-chatting back and forth. Clem, you are going to go look at some gambling stuff. looking at my old notes when I had to do gambling in episode 7. So, yeah, you see, are you wanting to join in with them, or what are you wanting to do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, how am I gonna run this? So, what I want you to do is they are playing craps. Is it craps?
Craps is the dice one.
No. What's the one?
Poker?
Was it?
Poker?
No. They're doing the bull. I can't say the way that I know how to say it on stream.
BS?
BS. they're
Oh.
playing BS.
Okay.
Bologna sandwich.
They're playing bologna sandwich.
That's what it stood for when I was a kid.
That's really funny.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
So I want you to give me a bluff check to see see if you're able to bluff properly.
Okay. You know what? For fun, I am going to use the hero point from Tim C. Thank you, Tim C.
Tim C.
Thank you, Tim C.
Call the game SB for Space Bluff.
Space
Bluff.
Bluff. That's
love
so good. It's Space Bluff.
It's Space
It's Space Bluff now.
So
Space Bluff now?
when
Is
Clem
Space
is bluffing, at first she starts to like kind of crack a smile, but she like plays it off kind of like it was like an itch and she's about to sneeze kind of thing. So that's how she adjusts. That's so much better. Thank you.
The
So
evil laugh came out, so that's how you know it's really good.
yes. So 18 on the die plus 21. So that's 39.
39.
Yeah.
Super pass against his 4 that he rolled.
Yes.
It's just down to you and the last guy now, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, yes, good." And he puts down he puts down some cards, and he goes 3 kings. Make me a sense motive check. But before you do that, hero point from everyone. You have my permission to be reckless from Tim C.
We have permission to be reckless.
You guys can be silly and or goofy.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tim C.
It's like a Yu-Gi-Oh deck over here.
I don't know why I looked at what the card was.
Tim sees the heart of
I
the
know. I was
cards.
like, ooh, what am I getting?
I got an 8.
He's guiding me.
I got the King of Spades.
Alright, so sense motive. Yes. Okay, so 16 on the die plus 17 is 33.
33.
I could never.
That's crazy.
With a 33,
I was gonna ask if I could see her so I could give her a boost to her skill checks, but she doesn't.
No.
A plus 17.
with a 33, he's telling the truth.
Alright. Call Space Bluff. Call Space Bluff. Call
As far
Space
as you can
Bluff.
tell, he's
Call
telling the
Space
truth.
Bluff.
Okay.
Corey smirking. Call
Then-
Space Bluff.
I lay down I'll say 2 aces. And just for fun, I'm gonna say I'm bluffing.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you, Tim C.
Tim
Whee!
C. We're being reckless.
We're being reckless.
Oh, that's so much better. So she like kind of shakes off the nerves, and that is a nat 20.
The queen.
She lays
Yes.
down her whole hand, says 2 aces.
You easily beat his natural 1 that he rolled.
Yes.
Crush it.
Oh my gosh.
He goes one more time. We'll say, give me one more roll to do one more bluff check if you choose. And if you pass this one, you win the game.
All right. Okay, so that is a 10 on the die, plus 21, so 31.
31 with his natural 1.
Hey,
He goes, space bluff! And he slams his hand on them and sees that you were telling him. And he goes, no! As he pulls them all up and he fully loses the game. You get, I don't know, 100 credits for that.
All right.
They're doing little low bets around here.
Good game, sugar.
Time passes, and... Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, just for flavor, I was going to say that Valia probably would have looked around to see if there was anybody playing, like, darts.
Yeah,
That's
I'd say
funny.
there's a dartboard, yeah.
I think Volley would try to join in.
All right, let me improv that
Do
one
some
too.
hustling there.
Yay!
Yeah, you.
Yes. Good.
We're playing games
Good
tonight.
show.
Yes.
Okay, so there's one guy playing darts. Here's what I'm gonna say: is if you look at your stat, if you look at your character sheet, you have a melee attack, a ranged attack, and a thrown attack. So my inner strife is I don't know if I should give this to you as a ranged attack or a thrown attack. So I'm gonna give you. I'll give you ranged attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you ranged attack, but
It'd probably be thrown.
it'd probably be thrown. But I'm gonna be a little nice tonight. I'm gonna be a little nice and say it'll be a ranged attack. So you walk up. There's one lady just playing darts, and she hands you 3 darts. And make me 3 ranged attacks.
My bad.
Oh, I'm sorry, am I boring you?
19.
Okay.
That's just on the die. 8 and a natural 20.
Hey.
All right, with that natural 20, you definitely get a bullseye on that one.
All 3 darts.
And,
William Tell go through each other.
and then, so the other one would be the lowest is a 21, and then the 19 is a 32.
32, that will also hit a bullseye. And then the lowest one, the 20 you said? 22?
Yeah.
21.
21. Anyway, you throw that and it just hits on the outside, like a smaller ring on the outside, but no high points on that. And then she rolled the same number twice and then even lower. So for the one that was a natural one, I'm throwing this dice in the garbage can. She throws and it hits the wall next to the dartboard, and then the other 2 just hit all around it.
I was hoping there'd just be. Ah!
My leg!
Where's Doc?
And then she'll do one more round. She'll do double or nothing. Yeah, so give me 3 more. This dice has never been used again. This dice has never been used again either, I see.
And a 6. So 29.
Yeah, found my dice for the rest of the season now.
No.
I'll tell you right now,
Nice.
she rolled another natural one, a 3 and a 4.
Okay, well,
Okay, so she sucks.
yeah.
So she's actually fully blind. Just kind of throwing where she thinks the dartboard is.
No.
Yeah, so
Graham,
I
who
got
let you in the
a
bar?
No.
19, a 28, and I think that was 27.
27. Okay, yeah, with all of those, you don't hit bullseyes again, but you sure hit way better than she was doing, winning you the game. You'll win also 100 credits for doing that.
I was joking.
she turned and sees she's got a blindfold on.
No, that's Billie Eilish.
Oh no.
Infamous dart thrower Billie Eilish.
Hey!
Mazel tov. She throws those darts and just fully misses. A couple hours pass. Tor looks at you, Astra goes, alright, I'm gonna go get some food and then bring it over back to Astra, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Alright. He gets up, and he walks to the bar after a little bit. He grabs, you see Henry goes in the back kitchen and then comes out with some to-go boxes with food in them. And he goes over, he starts leaving and heads out. And then as he leaves, after like a couple of beats of him being outside, you see those 4 people at the booth get up and then start leaving. They grab their guns from the checks. They were just equipping them and they didn't go outside.
I'm going to go. Oh, hey, Tor, you forgot something!
Give me. What would that be? I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna need a check
Kind
for
of a
that.
bluff.
Probably bluff. I don't know what to roll for yell. I'll give you bluff.
What to roll for yell?
Roll for you.
Intimidate. Tor, get back here!
Get your butt back
Tor,
in
you
here.
forgot something!
Get it now!
No, give me bluff. Give me a bluff check.
Ooh, okay.
Are you good at bluffing?
No.
Okay. Okay.
That's crazy.
I don't know if you-
It's
Oh, I
stuck.
got the thing in the wrong
Uh-oh.
way. Hey guys, I've been in Orlando all day. I'm a little sleepy.
You sleepy.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. That's 14 on the die plus 5 for a 19.
With the 19, he also rolled low on his perception. So you yell that out, and you hear it echo a bit, but it seems like Tor just could not hear you over all the music. But those four do stop to kind of look at you for a second as they're equipping their stuff, and then just keep walking out.
Who can I make eye contact with of my group?
I'm just
I mean, I'm done
Nearby.
with my game, so.
I think everybody's about finishing up what they were
I'm
doing.
just dancing.
Chip is just dancing.
Guys, code red. Code red, and I'm gonna walk out the door.
Okay.
We got a code?
I look over to Clem. I was like, "What are the codes?"
Valia was gloating a little bit about winning the game, but just manages to hear you calling out over the rest of the
You're
crowd.
so locked in.
Polly's doing a backflip by the bar.
Backflip.
Just a full
Somebody say backflip?
robot.
Give me a
standing
backflip check.
Okay.
See if you can do a backflip because you're dancing.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then Chip starts doing backflips. I'm really distracted.
What did we make my backflip? What is it?
I think it was acrobatics.
Do you think I would have put something more into that? But I
That's
didn't.
what makes it impressive when you do it.
That one's a spin on.
You got a hero point for recklessness.
Yeah.
Should I really spend a hero point to do that?
How many you got?
What's your plus to acrobatics?
5.
Okay.
I got a 6, so it's an 11.
you go to do a backflip with an 11. You go to like.
I'm
you,
tipsy. There,
You
I saved
jump.
it.
You jump and you lean yourself back, but you don't even lean far enough, and you just jump. That's it.
Woo! I try to play it off. I'm like, whoa.
Pepper goes, "Cool, babe. That was awesome.
Thanks. I almost fell.
You could have saved it if you didn't say that part."
Oh, my bad.
As I'm
you-
like, sorry, I was gonna say, as I'm like skittering across to catch up with Aster, I'm just like,
You guys are all getting shuffled out, and the guy at the check booth gives you back your weapons as you walk out. As you walk into town, sun is setting. It's kind of, the sky's becoming orange, and there's heavy shadows all across. And you see those four guys there's an alleyway between the saloon and some buildings, and you see that they're all standing right at the entrance of it, facing into the alley.
Is Tor, where do we see Tor?
You know, some door.
They've been eyeing Tor all night, and I don't know where he went.
Oh no.
Against Tor.
I'm gonna try to like get a little closer to see if I can see Tor. Like just kind of stealthily sneak up.
Volley was going to do that too, but also probably stealthier.
Yeah, knowing you.
Do you both want to do it, or do you want to just have Valia go in and do it?
I think you're going to run in, but Volley's going to kind of go a little further around and it'll be a little bit wider on the
All right,
radius.
both of you give me stealth checks.
12 on the die plus 16, so 28.
28. Okay.
I'm going to re-roll that. That was Tim C as well.
MC.
All right. Okay, that's better. 15 plus 23, the 38, 32.
Yeah, you super pass. I'll tell you that before you even have to do the math. You super
You
pass.
are the knight.
38.
You are the knight.
As you begin, you both are able to sneak up a bit, and Clem, you're able to see. How are you? Are you going away a little further? Are you trying to sneak up? Or are you trying to sneak up closer?
I think Volley would have been a little bit more like, across the street. I don't know, behind, kind of really slinking into the shadows. So
Okay.
taking a further path
wider
away to try to just see without being noticed.
Yeah. So here's what I was like. Clem, you go up and you can see that Tor is in the alley. And he's just kind of talking to them. He's got like the food is on the ground. He just placed the bags down. He just got his hands up and he's just talking to them. Valia, you from across like the street, you can see that the big Vesk man. The order of it is the elf woman is up closest to him, the fist guy is up close to him, and then the fireman is third, and then closest to you guys is the large Vesk man. And you can see that large Vesk man has a revolver on his side, and he's like holding onto it. And you can see the clasp is undone on the holster.
Can I?
My elfan arm, I'm just like gesturing, like, come on.
Assuming that the other side of the street is like kind of like an old west main street. Do any of the buildings have like either like an upper floor of the like front porch? You know,
Like a little balcony sort of
thing? Yeah, like a balcony or anything else that I can climb up to get a bearing? Or even just get up on a roof or something?
If you wanted to get on a roof, you would have to give me
Parkour check.
an acrobatics check, and I will let you get on the roof.
Okay.
Is Team C gonna save the day again?
You could. I'm also just wondering whether or not I've got enough as it is. I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna
Team C!
Team C!
really trying to be stealthy and
Parkour.
agile. Slightly better for a 31.
31, you're able to get up on top of the roof. We'll say there's actually a balcony on top of the building across from the saloon, and you're able to just kind of perch up there.
I'll probably pull out the rifle and try to get a better look.
All right. Yeah, you see that, and you can see Tor's in there, clear as day. He doesn't have any weapons, but now as you're looking through the sniper, you can see all of them have weapons. What would you guys like to do?
Chip, I'm gonna go in there, just kind of have my back a little bit, alright?
Okay.
I'm gonna start approaching and go, hey, Tor! Yeah, you left the bar in a hurry, you alright?
Tor looks out from between the four of them. None of them move, and Tor looks out and he goes, "Oh, Aster! These are my buddies we were talking about earlier."
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. Fellas, if it's any mind to you, and then the big Vesk turns around to look at all four of you, and he goes, "How can I help you?"
We are friends of Tor.
That's crazy. We are too. He just said we're buddies.
Longtime friends. We go way back.
You just come into town? Haven't
Yeah.
seen you around.
Yeah, we were coming in town from last night. We wanted to stay a little bit, see our buddy Tor. As he kind of like side eyes Tor.
We went to high school together.
Fancy. Didn't know you guys were rich. And he looks down at Tor and he goes, "You're rich, aren't you?" And he goes, I wouldn't say rich.
No, poor high school.
He goes, "Well,
A bad district.
if it's all the same with you, we were talking with Tor, so he can come talk to you guys a little later if you want."
Well, I think maybe we should join the conversation if you... Well... I don't think you mind, right? We're all buddies here, right? We can be fast friends.
He steps up to you a bit and he goes, "Listen, man, this is a private conversation among real buddies, if you don't mind, so you can have him back in a little bit."
We are real buddies.
Do you even know his brother, Finbar?
Ha.
Give me a
Oh.
deception. Give me a bluff like, immediately.
That's 7 on the die plus 21, 28.
28. And then I roll for Tor. He's picking up what you're putting down. He goes, "Yeah, my brother Finbar, he's my older one. Him and I got along great as kids." And the best man's like, "I don't care about him. I care about my buddy Tor."
Well, we care about him too, and, Hey, Tor, do you actually want to talk to him, or do you want to head back home?
Tor starts to I wouldn't mind going home. And as he's saying that, the man that's just made of flame, you see him put him in a grapple immediately, and he holds out looks like a grenade and puts it right in his face. And the Vesk man goes, "All right, well, it seems like jig's up a little bit, I guess then. So we're just gonna finish the business we had with our friend here, Tor, apparently."
If you don't let go of him in the next 10 seconds, I am going to cut through each and every one of you with flames hotter than your friend over there. And I draw my saber.
He goes, okay. You want to handle this like men, huh? Tell you
I don't
what.
see any men around here.
And he goes, all right, here's what we'll do. He looks down and he goes, you don't got a gun? You don't got iron on you?
I got everything I need and more.
All right, well, here's what we'll do. We'll do a little challenge. How about that? You take 20 steps that way. I'll take 20 steps this way. We fire. If I lose, we let Tor go, and everything's fine. If you win, or if I win, rather.
What you're
We finish with
describing,
Tor.
if you lose, you're gonna be dead. Like, so that's kind of the point anyways, if
I
we're
haven't
trying
lost
to...
yet.
Well, la-di-da.
To the death.
Yeah.
Aster,
That's a bad idea, though.
as he's saying this, you can feel this presence underneath you that it feels like there's suddenly 1,000 eyes looking up at you. And he, as you feel that sensation, you feel it on him. Like you can see that he's recognizing it. And he goes, "You feel it too, don't you?
What are you talking about?
That feeling as if something's watching you." I'm making a deal with you, partner.
Hey, what's happening here?
Is this some kind of weird flirting?
Oh my god.
It's up to you. We can do this with everybody all at once, or you and I can settle this real quick.
It is flirting.
It really sounds like flirting. Like, we don't even know you.
I am going to specifically say I don't think Valia would have told anybody about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we even know you'll keep your end of the deal?
I'll keep my end of the deal. If I die, I die, and that's nothing else I can do about it, right?
What about your friends? If they gotta be in on the deal too, because right now they're holding our buddy hostage. So if you die, then they, unless they're in on the deal and are honorable, which doesn't really seem to be the case. So
Make me a diplomacy check.
yeah. Oh no. That's a 2 on the die for a total of 24.
Total of 24. Total of 24. He goes, fine. I'll make the deal. If I die from our little showdown here, then they'll let Tor go. Easy as that.
I look at them and I'm like, y'all agree to this?
They
I
nod.
need verbal confirmation.
Yes, they say in unison.
Thank you.
Aster can take you.
He's gonna need some iron if he wants to take me.
Oh, you need a gun.
Or any of you can step up if you choose.
Oh, Valia has a gun.
I'm hiding. I'm on the top of a
Who
building.
the hell is Valia?
Oh. No one.
I look at you guys and I'm just like, kind of want to just, like I'm whispering for them to hear quietly enough, but I'm like stage whispering so that y'all can hear. I kind of want to just take them, fight them now, because this kind of seems like a load of bologna sandwich.
Yes.
So
No, we could.
I'm gonna just fire at the best guy.
Han Solo shot first.
Yeah.
All right. As you begin to fire, I want you all to roll me initiative.
Okay.
And with that, we're also going to take a 10-minute break.
What?
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll be right back in a few minutes. If you're liking what we're doing here, follow us on social media at UGT Show on all social media platforms and join our Discord where there's lots of conversations happening constantly. We talk in there a lot. We talked about the Minecraft movie a lot. I talked about the Minecraft movie a lot.
It was a big discussion.
It was big. It was a one-sided big discussion. With that, we'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Bye.
Welcome back. Secrets from the Stars. My name's Corey Rose and GM. We're going to go around to my left and quickly reintroduce all the players and their characters.
I'm Marcus. I play Valia, the KL operative sniper.
So fast.
I'm Riley. I play Clementine, the Raxolite envoy.
I'm Gary. I play Aster, the redacted Solarian.
I'm Sully. I play Chip, the galaxy's favorite robot.
What is everybody's initiative?
Whee!
13 on the die for a total of 17.
Are we
17.
re-rolling? Or?
I mean, I kept the roll that I did before.
We broke your brain.
Yeah, it's okay. I didn't hear what the original rolls were anyway, so as far as I know, these are your first ones.
I didn't even roll.
I got a 3 on the die, so that will be 12.
12 puts you here. What was Clem's? What'd you say yours was?
A total of 17.
17. Well, you're at least here.
18.
18 puts you here.
For the second combat in a row, we got a natural 20.
Yeah!
Total of 26.
26 will put you here.
Oh, heck yeah.
And let me do one thing real quick. This guy will go way back here. And then this guy will go... I'm out of regular skulls. Okay, I'm using a big skull, but don't mind that it's a big skull. It's not that big of a deal. Right
Do
there.
I get a surprise round because I pulled my gun on them and I was like, I just shoot
I'll give
him?
you one surprise blast on any of the 4 you want.
Okay. You said you need it what?
On any of the 4.
On any of the 4 you want.
Okay.
I think she needed a 41.
Yeah,
So
I was
You
I'm
like,
have
sorry.
41. I'm
I'm
giving you their
sorry.
ACs now.
So I'm gonna shoot the Vesk guy.
Okay.
Okay, alright. So 14 plus 11 is 25.
25. Which AC are you hitting?
That would be EAC.
That will hit.
Yes! Okay, so that's 2d6. Okay, so that's 9 plus 5 is 14 cold and piercing.
14 cold and piercing. You immediately pull your gun out and you just quick fire on this guy as it hits him in the side. And you see him. He takes that shot and then looks down, holds his side, and then looks at you and just smiles and goes, "Fine, this way it is then." And that is.
You just moved Aster.
That me, wait.
Oops.
Whoa!
I forgot. That was in the actual turn. Now,
That's just for fun.
turn starts Aster.
That's just for funsies. Following my brave captain's lead.
Yeah.
Stand by. Alright. Aster quick draws his once evil hilt, now at least neutral hilt, as his solar mote shoots into it. And I guess I already had my saber out actually. So I take the cue and I go my full movement straight towards the guy, and I'm going to slash, following up that shot from Clementine.
All right.
All right, that is a 10 on the die plus 18 for a 28.
28 will hit.
Excellent. So I'm gonna hit him right in the same spot he got shot, and we'll see if he smiles then.
Oh, got him.
Get him, dude.
No, she didn't get him yet.
Not yet,
Yeah.
but I will.
That's gonna be 36 slashing damage.
Woo, buddy.
Nice.
Yeah, you pull the sword out, and he goes, "What?" And then you just slice across.
I'm sorry.
He goes, "Oh, yeah, I didn't know that we could do that."
Tarnation.
That is now the elf woman in the back. You see, she's going to pull out.
Kind of just an expel.
She's going to pull out a shotgun as she approaches you guys. She gets right next to Aster. She's gonna aim at Aster and she's gonna fire.
Point blank. Oh my
Point blank.
gosh.
Oh!
She's the Punisher in Marvel Rivals.
Oh my gosh.
That is a 36 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
That's crazy, actually. And then that is 17.
Wait, that's a ranged attack?
Yeah,
That provokes attack of opportunity.
by all means.
So how much damage?
17 piercing damage.
So
as
minus 5 from that.
Yeah,
for
so 12.
Oh my god.
As you just feel pellets just shoot into your side.
Can I have a pencil? Pretty please.
You can borrow
Yeah,
mine.
thanks. My buddy's so good. Can I borrow a calculator? I'm woefully unprepared.
There's a calculator on the core rulebook if somebody wants to grab that. So you have
Oh, it's
another
like a
one.
little
Excellent.
trick ramp.
Your-
Can you reach
Your
it? A
tablet.
little ramp for the frog. The frog wants to.
Little paper frog, we hear that.
We're so back. We're so back.
We covered for you.
Yes.
Thanks,
They-
So I take that shotgun blast, not as effective as one might think it would be, and then I'm going to immediately follow up by slashing her. Okay, not as impressive. Well, you know what? We're gonna ball out tonight.
Yeah.
My buddy Tim C.
Tim C.
activated my trap card. So Aster winds up to hit her, takes the shotgun blast, and goes, "Ouch, that doesn't feel good," and then readjusts to slash back out. Okay, that was worse.
No.
6. Tim C.
Tim C. I'm sorry, I failed you, Tim C. That's a 2 on the die for a 20 total.
For a 20 total.
Uh-huh.
Will miss.
Yep.
Believe it or not. So she just fully blasts you, and then you see the large Vesk man in front of you turns, and he pulls out the pistol that's on his side, and he just quick fires, and he's going to take 2 shots at you here. First one is only a 21 to hit your KAC. Or no, I'm sorry, it's actually your EAC.
No,
Okay. Second one is a 36 to hit your EAC.
definitely hits.
Perfect. He will pull out. You see, fires the first one, and you don't feel anything as it hits against you. But then he fires the second one, and you feel what you feel and hear this loud explosive sound as you feel something just push against your chest. As he's hitting you with sonic damage here. That is a total of 16 damage.
Okay.
As you just feel like you just got extremely punched in the chest.
It's Timur all over again. I hate this sonic damage.
And he's going to back up a little bit and get some space between you and him. Valia, they don't even know you're there.
Oh, this ganging up doesn't seem fair. Well, I'm gonna take aim at the elf woman who's being very mean and doing point blank with a shotgun.
That is just like her.
So, I'm gonna do my sniper attacks. I'm gonna do a stealth check first for 29 for my stealth check.
That will pass.
Okay. And attack roll 29. Yeah, that'll be 29 against her KAC, I think.
Against her KAC.
But she is flat-footed.
29 against her KAC. That just fails. That just misses her. You take the shot down, and like you're looking at her through the sniper, and then as you go to like put the bullet in the chamber, that's when she like you look down, look back in the scope, and she's looking directly at you as you fire, and she's able to sidestep, and you see the dust kick up by her feet.
Got a little slow start because of looking over everybody before the first shot was fired and got a little caught off guard.
That is now the Flame Man's turn. You see he pushes away Tor and then starts walking towards all of you, and he is going to, his hands will erupt into fire. And he is going to begin just moving his hands as if he's just moving the air around him as you, who's the other here? As Chip and Clementine, you feel the ground beneath you begin to shake and crack apart a bit. And I need you both to make me reflex saving throws.
Is this an effect or spell that would normally target only humanoids?
No.
Never mind.
This
Disregard.
is an
just a
effect
funny
and a
little
spell,
question.
but
Huh?
this is an effect and a spell, but it is not just target humanoids.
Okay, just keep that in the back of your mind.
So 15
I'll
on
roll.
the die plus 11 is 26.
26. Okay.
Rolled so high.
That will pass, I'll tell you that.
Yes. It was reflex?
Yep.
Okay. 17.
17 total will also
Yeah.
pass.
Nice.
You both
Yeah.
you see these massive crystals begin shooting out of the ground at your feet, and you can see just pure magma and fire inside of them swirling as you initially just take 11 halved, so 5 bludgeoning damage as it just hits you on the side, kind of puts you are now in difficult terrain. That is his entire turn.
Hi, Colby.
5 bludgeoning?
Hi, Colby.
Clementine, 5
Alright.
bludgeoning.
I have damage.
Good for you. That's really important in this game, unironically.
I found that out. Now I have it.
So, first off, I'm gonna be like, let's take them down! Keep Tor safe! Yeah! And so that's, the improved get 'em. Yeah! And I'm gonna use a resolve point. So, so that gives the, +2 to all the enemies. So, +2 against all the enemies.
Okay.
That's for attack roll or damage?
Attack roll and also damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
I forgot that. Okay.
Yeah.
Big hits.
So, and then I am going to shoot. I'm gonna shoot the elf lady. I'm gonna be like, "Don't shoot somebody point blank with a shotgun, you jerk! Have a little class." Okay, so 17 plus 11 is 28.
28 will hit.
Yes.
No, wait. It will not hit. I'm sorry. I had the wrong sheet up. That will not hit.
No.
God dang it!
Same exact thing. You see, you're looking at her. She's looking up at Valia. You look down and get your gun out, and as you point at her, she's already looking dead at you.
Stop doing that!
You fire, and she just steps a little bit out of the way.
Freaking me out!
Chip.
I'm going to, on my way to that stack of barrels, I'm going to take a shot over at this person fighting Aster.
As you take a movement through this terrain, you
I
take
can't be.
3 piercing damage.
Wait, hang on a
from the
second.
crystals on the ground.
I forgot to add the get 'em +2. Does 30 hit?
No.
Dang it!
Against
Okay.
flat-footed?
Against Flatfoot, hang on. This
Oh,
y'all got to remember your modifiers here. There's a lot
A
going on.
referendum is taking place.
Okay, hang on. Which AC are you hitting?
EAC.
Flat-footed. +2 to hit.
Yes.
Still misses.
Oh man. Okay.
She's good.
Goodness.
You're closer.
What?
So I took how much piercing?
You take
From walking?
3.
3.
3 piercing as these crystals in the ground are poking up and just stabbing into you.
What? It was bludgeoning before.
Chip, look out!
Oh, thank you! How?
Mantis, watch him.
Exactly.
I will still make it to these barrels regardless. And upon my arrival, I will shoot out with a spark of ingenuity towards the person fighting Aster.
Okay, that's the
I
elf
think.
woman.
That's the elf woman?
Yep.
That's the one with the really high AC.
Her or... Yeah, I'll do her. No, I want her.
Yeah?
Okay.
Pepper's pissed.
No. Alright, it'll be a spark of ingenuity, so should this work, then I'll get... actually, hold on about that. Timsy! Both of my hero points are from Timsy. I'm definitely going to spend one right now. As I kind of, trip. It's like if you stepped on a Lego, walking over here with this, he's like, oh, and he almost, loses his aim, and then he kind of steadies his arm. He's like, no, I'm okay. As he tries to shoot, that's so much better. That is significantly better. Instead, that will be a 34 to hit.
34.
Wait, with get him?
+2.
+2, 36 to hit.
That will hit.
Yes.
If you were about to say no at 34, that's crazy.
Would you roll your dice?
18.
Okay. I just
You're freaky.
All right, then keep your secrets.
Okay, then. Wow.
Whatever they may be between the stars.
Anyways,
That's our brand.
in addition to the damage that she's going to take, which is going to be pretty significant here, there's actually a lot of stuff that's going to happen to this lady. I ain't gonna lie to you. So here's 6, 7, 8, 9. What? Oh.
Well, you have to arrest her?
17,
stand down.
Who watches The Watchmen?
17 damage as these 2 inhibitors sink into her bloodstream. She will have a -2 to AC as well as a -1 to attack rolls.
Okay.
The attack rolls will be for 9 rounds. 10 rounds.
Okay.
And as if I don't know how long this is gonna be, but the -2 AC will last for 7 rounds.
Okay.
So hopefully they will never expire in her lifetime.
Hopefully she'll expire first.
Yes. Right, exactly. Additionally, since I have successfully used an inhibitor, she's going to, as that the solution just sort of sets fire through her veins, she will, for 2 rounds, be taking 2d6 acid damage at the end of her turn.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa. Wow.
Wow.
I have accomplished much. Thank you, Nebula. Nebula, say go bestie. And that is my turn.
Lastly is the guy in the back with the massive metal fists. He is going to, you see him just pound his fists onto the ground as he launches himself up in the air. And he is going to he's going to launch himself up in the air, land directly on the roof with you, Valia, and you see he's going to just start making full attacks onto you.
Okay.
That is 18 to hit for the first one.
No.
That is 14 to hit for the second one.
Yes.
It's crazy. Then he gets a couple more here. 15 to hit for the next one. He sucks. Dirty 20 to hit. So I think you're just bobbing and weaving as he's just up there, fully throwing hands at you. But with how explosive his entrance was, you're able to see them all coming. That is his bad turn. Aster.
Okay.
Boo! Everybody boo him. Boo!
The entire town in the bar was boo. Gosh. Okay. So
Get her.
Aster has an elven one with a shotgun right in front of him. So he's going to focus on that. He gets a second attunement point. His aura continues to grow brighter and brighter. And I thought Aster ended his heal arc. You're bad! Okay. I am going to do some flashing strikes. So that's my multi-attack.
Okay.
I only have a -3, so let's see, 19 plus, no, so, sorry, 18 plus 2, 20, so I'll just have a 17 to these attacks. Tim C!
Yay! Yay!
This episode is brought to you by Tim C.
Yes.
Seriously?
Aster and Gary only believe in one thing, and that's Tim C.
Oh my gosh.
So, Aster, still reeling from those 2 revolver shots. He wasn't expecting the sonic damage coming from that gun of all things. He is legitimately getting flashbacks to Timur and is not enjoying it. So Aster psychs himself back up and makes this first swing.
Better?
It's the exact same thing with a natural 1 both times. So Aster not feeling great.
We put so many debuffs on her.
Yeah. Well, you said a natural 1 though, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
for
that
my
ain't
first
gonna
attack.
matter.
Yeah.
We should do the math.
That's a crit fail in Starfinder. It's still got those rules in this system.
Woof. Can I make the second attack?
Yeah, you still make attacks. You
Okay.
just whiff that first
All
one.
right. Okay, do better this time.
Learn your lesson.
Okay, all right, this time for real. That's a 16 plus 17, so that's a number.
That
right?
will hit.
That will hit. Yes.
With all of her
Excellent.
massive debuffs right now, that will hit.
So
She's
I I imagine Aster was thinking of Timur, and that led him just on a dark path of thinking about the last few weeks before crash landing, and thinking about just the darkness that was enveloping him with his hilt. He sees the hilt and he has a flash of the giant that was hidden away in the ring as his battery, and Aster really doesn't like thinking about that time, so he just kind of it almost feels like it lasts for an eternity, but really only fractions of seconds. So he does not take a swing, and then goes, it's like everything kind of swoops back in, and he goes, oh, I'm gonna fight right now. And then he just lays into the woman with a big slash.
Give a Hitchcock pull as
Yes,
he comes back in on you.
So that is gonna be a 37 slashing damage.
37 slashing damage.
Add the 2 from get him.
39 slashing damage.
Slashing damage as you slice it in. That's a big chunk that you are taking out of her as she stammers back from actually not only just being hit, but like how much damage that was. She's clearly surprised. But you see her readying the shotgun for another blast. That is now her turn, actually. As she looks at you, she's going to pull out what looks like a small grenade, pull the pin and drop it, and then she'll quickly cover her eyes as a massive flash grenade goes off right in front of you. It'll only really affect you here.
Does that count as a ranged attack?
I'm gonna say no because she's pulling it and dropping it. It's not like if she was like throwing it, then I would say yes, that's a ranged attack.
Do
That
I
would be
hear-
a thrown attack.
That's fair.
It's still ranged, but
I don't. I mean, I'll let you take the swing if you want.
Okay,
But,
yeah. Let's play this out first. We'll order of operations here.
I'll let you do your thing.
So she rolled the
I'll let you
DC.
finish.
Yeah, right.
She rolls the DC and passes that DC. So this grenade is gonna go off here, and you will be blinded for 3 rounds. So if you want to make that swing before you go blinded, I'll allow you to do
I
that.
would appreciate that.
Yeah, sure. Either way, the pin is pulled and it's like in the motion of dropping. So we'll say as she's dropping it is when you're starting to swing your sword.
Excellent. So Aster takes that follow-up swing. Oh, a little condition card.
Look at that.
Thank you,
A little
Paizo.
treat.
A little blended
Whatever could
treat.
it be?
Gosh.
Oh, I can't see. I should play darts.
So that is a 6 on the die plus 17 for a 23.
23 will not hit.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Aster just gets flashbanged immediately.
It's just like you hear like the ringing in your ears and you can't see a single
Before that, I
thing.
hear a Russian man go, Grenada!
And then with that, she's actually going to take her movement back as well. Can I group it up with some of her buddies here? Let's go see. That is the large Vesk man. Aster, he's going to look at you, who is now blinded, and he's going to take a shot at you.
Okay.
Which
Okay.
post perception is I'm gonna fail. Yeah, so you actually there's no debuffs to your AC on this. Let me see. He rolls a big number. He rolls a 32. Okay, against your EAC.
Yeah, that hits regardless. Yeah.
As he takes a shot and you feel that sonic wave hit into you again. That is Oofa doofa. That is
Oofa doofa.
I rolled max damage. That's 21 sonic damage as he fires directly into you. You feel that sonic pulse onto you again. And he's going to look around at his gang, and he's just going to go, start getting flashy with it.
Flashy.
Valia, that is you.
Alright, this is the human guy that's up next to me.
Yes, human got big fists.
Alright, as he comes up, Valia leaves the rifle kind of just sitting where it was on the bipod, just leaving down, and Swift draws her pistol. As she dodges all of these fists, I'm going to use the move action to do a demoralize attempt to be like, look at me, I'm all shadowy and you can't punch me. So
Good luck punching the air.
Ooh, that's almost certainly not gonna matter. So it's a 21.
Yeah, that will fail.
So I'm going to try to shoot him with my pistol now.
Even though the guy failed, he just has so much self-confidence.
Eventually, I know it.
He is an Iron Fist main.
And I'm too busy dodging.
That's why he's flying
so
up.
my roll of a 2 does not hit him.
Yeah, as you're trying to get a good shot out of him, he's not stopping these punches at all. So it is taking a lot for you to also have to move around and dodge him. That is Fire Guy's turn. Fire Guy is going to look over at you. He's look at you, Chip, because you've got the most direct line of sight. And you see.
No, I'm behind a
Partial cover.
I'm behind a barrel. Please don't.
You see him begin. More fire erupts into his hand, but you see bits of electricity and what look like acid also forming around, just going in swirls and swirls and swirls. And he is going to take a shot at you with these 3 beams that shoot out.
Please, no, I'm just a personal digital assistant.
That. Man, this thing sucks. Let me tell you right now, sometimes these systems suck. That is a 32 to hit you.
Oh. Okay, yeah, no, that'll do it.
Alright, so that will be
Oof.
13 acid damage, 10 electric damage,
Okay.
and 10 fire damage.
Okay, jeez, that's so much.
As you just feel you see these massive beams come out of his hands, swirling all around together, and all 3 just pelt you directly.
Oh my gosh, I should not be here.
I'm in danger.
Oh no.
That is his turn. Clementine.
Okay, so first, I'm gonna try a new thing that I've got. Shocking weakness. I'm going to try to do an identify check on the elemental guy, to figure out a weakness that I can announce to make him self-conscious.
Yes.
Okay.
This is combat.
Yes.
This is combat at its finest.
Look at that high-waisted man. He's got feminine hips. Ankles.
So are you doing a check to do this, or are you just...
Yes, an identify check.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that for me.
Okay. That is a nat 20.
Yes.
Okay, with that nat 20, this is just to see what he's insecure about?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I just want to make sure.
Like you do.
Yeah.
This is what we got a nat 20 on. It is you see that when he cast that spell a second ago, when the fire started erupting from his hand, he looked so stoked. But when the acid and the electricity started to form, he looked a little angry and like kind of disappointed that those were the 2 that came out as he shot the spell off.
He disappoints himself with his own powers.
No!
So now, now he's flat-footed until the start of my next turn.
He goes, no, I the other ones, elements are cool, but fire's just the coolest.
You disappoint yourself and your parents.
No!
And then I'm gonna...
She's laughing that loud. That's so important.
I'm gonna shoot at the masked guy. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Okay. So 15 plus 11 is 26 plus the get 'em, so 28 EAC.
28 EAC against Vest guy.
Yeah.
That will hit.
Okay, yes. Alright, so then...
She's just laughing and fires a gun at a different guy.
I am an agent of chaos!
Damn offended, wasn't it me?
You disappoint me too!
No!
So, that's 4 plus 5 plus the 2, so that's 11 cold and piercing.
11 cold and piercing. he takes that shot, and you take that shot as he's looking back at his friend, like, no, it's okay. You can. And as he's trying to reassure him, you shoot him in the back. He goes, ow!
Pay attention.
Chip.
Oh my gosh.
He said, no, we all saw it. We prefer the fire. We saw the other stuff.
Oh my gosh. First, I forgot it's at the end of her turns, rather, not mine. But she took a little bit of acid damage, just 4.
Just 4
This
acid
is no
damage.
big deal. I'll see her again at the end of her turn.
She dies, actually.
She
just
drops
dies.
immediately.
And remind me, so, like, casting a spell similar to the fireball that was just launched at me would provoke an attack of opportunity if somebody was threatening them in melee.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so, I think what I'm going to do...
She's plotting.
She's giggling over there.
I may not even do that right now, but that's good to... Well, okay. My actual question is, I can't hit the guy that Valia's fighting, not unless I backed up, right?
Right.
Right. Which was only 3 damage when I backed up. Yeah, you know, Valia's a low shiny spell. It's pretty bad up there. I'm going to run back through the fire, hoping to get a little bit out of range, just staying alongside of this building.
Yeah, where are you running to?
Just literally backing up down this aisle a little bit, just in a straight line going to the left. Yeah, just like that. Just
Right,
to
so-
be able to get a look at this guy up on the roof, messing with my buddy.
With every step you take.
Okay.
Every breath.
Every move you make.
So you move through 3 squares. So you'll take on the first step 3 damage.
Okay.
On the second step 4 damage.
Oh.
On the
I see
third
what's
step
happening.
1 damage.
Oh.
So that's
Wait, no, I don't. So 8.
you take a D4 per square
So
you're doing.
okay.
Yeah.
So 8.
So 8 damage total.
Okay. I mean, it's not worse than a fireball that hopefully I'm out of range of now. Now.
I'll never say.
I would like to shoot up at this guy. This guy.
This guy.
This
Yes.
guy.
Kimberly, this
Hands
guy.
guy.
I'm not gonna do anything too crazy here. I'm just going to try and send a little inhibitor their way. So,
Having legally distinct iron fist.
alright. That's a 13.
Cheers from Colby.
On...
Cheers.
Cheers.
I have water this time.
Bunk.
Yeah.
Bunk, bunk.
Oh, bonk.
Long distance bunk, Corey.
Bonk.
Hail Mary bonk.
Get bonked.
Alright. The get 'em, is that for everybody in this area? Oh, she drinking.
It is for everybody.
Perfect.
Did you get him again, or is it just?
The get 'em lasts
It lasts
the
for
whole
four.
combat.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
Get him, Sully. Be the one. I'm gonna try. That's a 31 to hit that guy up there.
That will definitely hit.
Okay, awesome. So he's going to take the damage from the gun. First off, classic. That's 3, 3, 7, 8 plus another 8 is 16.
Nice.
Plus, because of the inhibitor, amount of extra non-lethal damage equal to my level. So it's actually 26 damage. And you will also be fatigued.
did you
Okay.
also include the get 'em damage +2?
No, I didn't.
Nope.
So it's 28.
Okay.
28 and
mark that.
fatigued for 9 rounds. It's such a big number at this point. It feels a little silly to say. I hope we're not still here after 9 rounds. And additionally, again, as this inhibitor just eats through his veins, this is going to be for 4 rounds. He'll be taking 2d6 acid damage at the end of his turn.
All right. And with that, it's his turn.
Oh. I can't wait for you to finish, buddy.
Let me see. What he's going to do, he is going to...
Colby said I turned the volume up just in time to hear Clem get at the root of what a man is sensitive about.
Classic Secrets to the Stars.
Yeah.
Charge. Okay, so he cannot charge. Okay.
Yeah, fatigued does a lot of stuff.
He's going to make a swing at you, Valia. And you see he's got 2 hands up, but like his right hand, you see, he's a little tighter than his left hand, as it's kind of sitting with its like hands open a little bit.
He's got arthritis.
And he's going to take a swing.
Oh, this is sad now. And he's a little fatigued.
And he's a little CP.
Little CP guy. You feeling tired?
What's your KAC?
Huh? Ooh.
27.
27. Okay. So he will hit. He'll hit you. He rolled a 27 exactly. But as he hits you, you're able to, like, you kind of go with the punch, and you see that he was sticking his hand out to try to grab onto you as he was punching you in the face. But he failed that part of it. So you take... Jeez. This is both bludgeoning and sonic damage as it hits you across the face, and then you feel this explosion just on it. You take 30 damage as he just socks you right across the chin.
That's bad news.
Wait!
I don't think they're
Take 9
actually friends
damage.
with Tor.
Them two are going way back.
I'm starting to wonder.
I'm starting to think they were fibbing.
It's 9 acid damage.
9 acid damage. As he punches you, you see he just sizzles on his hand a little bit. That is Aster's turn.
So Aster's currently blinded.
Yes, for
Can't
3
see,
rounds.
Can't see anything. Lots of stuff going on there. Aster was just thinking about all the dark times that were going on in his life. Just as recently as, I don't know, a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Kind of lost his focus there in the middle of combat. Not a good place to lose your focus. And in all that blinding, white darkness, whatever you want to call it, Aster suddenly sees in the eye of his mind his moat. And his moat, for as long as he can remember, has always been there for him, no matter what. And the moat starts to shine through some of that darkness as you guys see Aster. Aster's eyes just go from him looking wildly to fully glowing with that golden energy, and I use my move action to activate Soul Furnace. And because I'm fully attuned,
Okay.
I spend a resolve point. I'm no longer blinded.
All right. Permanently or just for the round?
Permanently.
All right.
I completely extinguish the condition. I burn it away.
Nice.
So this, no more. Aster just kind of looks around, focuses back in, and goes, "Oh, that's handy." Looks at his sword, looks at who is diagonal to the right of Aster.
That's the best man.
That's the Vesk man.
At the bottom or to the top?
The bottom.
That's Vesk.
And then the top is the
elf woman.
The elf woman.
Shotgun lady.
Am I able to discern who looks a bit more beat up?
Yeah.
Shotgun lady has a -2 to her AC.
Shotgun lady is a -2 to her AC. The Vesk man looks the tiniest bit more beat up than the elf woman, but not by a lot.
And I am, as Aster rids himself of the blindness condition, he's gonna target the Vesk man and go, "I'll show you something flashy," and then flames burst all over Aster as he uses his standard action to Stellar Rush as he charges forward and makes an attack at the Vesk man.
All right.
Okay. With the power of Tim C.
We've casted
One
many.
Last time,
Oh, thank you, Tim C.
in my heart of hearts, I truly believe.
Woo!
What's
Much
that?
better. 16.
16 on the die plus, so that's a normal attack plus the +2, so plus 20, so 36.
36 will hit.
Yay!
Excellent. So I fly forward and a burst of shining light and fire, and I slash the guy for 42 damage.
You do half of what he has left as you swing into him, and he just lets out a huge yell. And he kind of buckles over for a second. He goes, okay, ouch. He goes, all right, it's time to get serious then. That is Elf Lady's turn.
Shotgun Sally.
Elf Lady's gonna look at you, Aster, and from where she is, gonna take a shot. She's got no real interest in moving too closer towards the man on fire. That is a 32 to hit.
Which AC?
That is against.
Doesn't matter. So it hits.
Okay.
Whoa.
You
Wait,
tease
does she
me.
have a minus something to
She had a
attack?
-1 to attack rolls as well.
A 31 to hit.
Which AC?
That hits. KAC.
Yeah, that just hits.
All right. Love to see it. You take 12 piercing damage from this shotgun.
So -5 from that.
So she lets out this massive shotgun blast, and she begins to run towards the back of the town once again. Not quite fleeing, but getting ready to. How much damage is she gonna take?
And she will take the last of her acid damage, 9.
9 acid damage. As she begins to run, she looks like she staggers a bit. She's looking a little worse for wear. That is now Veskman's turn. Veskman is going to. He's just gonna do nice and simple. He's gonna take a full attack action on you, Aster.
Okay.
As he swings out.
Is he shooting or is he? What's he doing
She's got the
exactly?
pistol. He's shooting at you.
Okay, so then I will certainly retaliate.
Sure. I'll let you go ahead and take that swing now.
Okay. Okay, these dice are not. I shouldn't have rolled that one again. That's a 22.
22 will not hit.
Yeah.
This one is a 36 to hit first.
Mm-hmm.
This is against EAC. And then the second one is a natural 20. So that is first shot is going to do 16 sonic damage as it blasts into you.
Okay.
And then the second one is going to do 30. That's already doubled. 30 more sonic damage to you. So that's 46 sonic damage total as he fans the hammer for just a second and just blasts you twice.
Okay.
And you are actually now bleeding. So you will take at the end of your turn 1d6.
Got a new one.
Yay. Jazzed.
Valia.
Okay, that punch really hurt. Valia's gonna kind of roll with the punch and spin around a little bit, and I've got 10 feet of movement, so I'm gonna jump the 3 feet over to the next building.
Okay. He gets an attack of opportunity as you are leaving.
Sure.
Let me see. That is a 36 to hit your KAC.
Yep.
That is 29 bludgeoning and sonic as he punches you
Jeez.
directly in the spine as you were jumping across.
Okay. That hurts, but I hop across, so I'm gonna move basically 2 squares with the 10 feet, and that's gonna be part of my sniper action. So I'm going to now, still with the pistol though, do my perception check.
Did you pick up your sniper as you jumped
No,
across?
I'm using my sniper attack roll, but
Okay.
I'm still using my pistol for it.
Gotcha. Okay. Just clarifying.
So 36 for my perception check against him.
That will pass.
All right, so he is flat-footed still, and that's that roll. That's a 28 plus for 30 with the get him, and he's still flat-footed.
You hit.
And I think I'm also going to go ahead and make that a staggering shot.
Sure.
So that he has to do a fortitude save, or else he's staggered.
That is-
21 DC.
He got a 23.
Sad. Okay.
He's pretty good at fortitude.
Let's see some damage. 2d6, 10, and then 8, 11, 14, 24.
24 damage.
Yep. And yep, 24 piercing.
24 piercing. As you blast into him, he takes that shot, and he is not looking super great anymore. He's looking pretty close to it. That is now. Is he gonna take damage at the end of his turn from your thing?
Oh, yes. Ooh, 9 again.
9 again.
Yeah, that's his second
you know
time
what?
he'll have
I did
2
a little
more
out of
times.
order. He's going now. But it's retroactive. We'll just put it in there now anyway. He's still standing. So
Okay.
it's okay. So he is going to, and he is still fatigued.
Yes, he is.
How long is he fatigued for?
He's
like 12
fatigued
rounds?
for 9 rounds.
Yeah, it's close enough. Yeah, he's going to. Can't quite full attack. So he's going to similarly run over and jump onto the building right next to you, Valia. And he's going to just keep swinging at you.
How are these people running up on the roof so fast?
This guy used ground pound punched himself way up there. He's going to book it over and start swinging at you as well. That is only a 23 to hit for the first attack.
Then this is. Wait, is he doing a full attack?
No, he's just got a multi-attack. And then the second one is also a 23 to hit. So this guy, when he hits, but he misses. He misses quite a lot. Yeah, he's just just doing a flurry, and you're able to like kind of see where he's going with how telegraphed he is.
Okay.
Especially considering he just looked at you and went, what, and then jumped across the building.
What?
What?
Oh. Clementine.
Okay, all right. So first I am going to
Two little jazz.
Just kidding.
Anyways, I am going to do the inspiring boost covering fire thing.
Yeah.
To help Aster because he's been taking a lot of hits. And so so that passes the 5 DC because that is 13.
We're buddies.
That was an insane thing to do, but okay.
So passes the 5 DC for the covering fire, and then how have I forgotten what this does? So then that is do you have the thing?
You did
for that?
covering fire?
It's not specifically covering fire. It's
Carrying.
Inspiring boost. Thank you.
Is that it?
Let's see.
Inspiring boost is what you said?
Yeah, where's the resolve point thing?
Oh, resolve.
Oh,
Here.
I've got it.
I got it. Okay. Okay. So,
We're going through my tax documents right
yeah.
now,
Yeah, right.
sorry.
inspiring support. 1 resolve point. Ally restores a number of stamina points equal to your level, and then on top of that, an additional 1d6 plus 2 stamina because of my motive expertise. So level plus 1d6 plus 2. That was noisy. I'm sorry.
Good morning.
Yeah. Okay, so an additional 5 stamina on top of our
I'll
level.
take it.
So that's 15 total stamina points.
Oh, that's a lot better than. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So that is
You quadrupled. You almost 5 times the amount of stamina I had.
okay. All right. And I am going to stay where I'm at because I don't want the damage from moving through the fire. I'm a little plant.
It's baby damage.
Yeah.
And tell him I said that.
He's already going through it.
And that is going to be the end of my turn.
Chip.
All right, my turn's going to be really simple.
Okay.
I am going to, from my position now, kind of watching as Valia and her aggressor continue to move further down the street. And Chip's like, oh, I can't see them again. Oh, wait. And he's going to set his gun towards Aster. And I'm going to shoot, and this will automatically hit because I'm just using a standard action. But I'm going to... Oh, actually, since it's not a biohack, I think I do actually have to try and hit you.
Oh, it's so hard to hit you.
You had to actually hit my AC.
Oh, I think I do, because it's not actually a biohack. It's
Hey,
a
maybe you should.
medication. You know what? You seem like you're doing okay. That was going to be fun, but let's not. Let's not and say we did.
Turn's not as simple now.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a whole lot simpler now. So instead, I will,
She turned into a dog.
Sprint.
oh man, gosh, I God, it's so hard to hit you when I don't get the biohack cheat.
Yeah, I got high AC.
Oh, man. Screw it. I'm gonna try and hit this guy on the roof. I gotta walk back over to these new barrels.
So you're walking further away, like towards the other barrels?
No, yeah. Farther and farther away as I'm just trying to keep this fight in my sights. And I am going to try and shoot him with a sedative.
Knock him out.
Here it comes.
I'm gonna knock you out.
11 on the die is going to be a total with get him a 29 to hit.
29 to hit. Guy on the roof will hit.
Nice. Awesome.
We love that for you.
We love that for me.
We love that.
All right.
We stand.
Whoa. 3 4s and 1 3 on 4d4s.
Ooh, very nice.
15.
Good, so 15, 17 with your extra 2
Yep.
from get 'em. Oh, and then plus just the 8 that I normally have. 25 damage.
How did you do it?
Yes.
Oh, I wasn't even done.
You did it. Go ahead, add the extra for fun.
Whee!
Just see what happens.
All right, that would have been an extra 4 damage.
He's still dead.
You hear
Extra
the
dead.
Halo announcer, overkill.
Slayer.
In the middle of their tussle, Valia would see one little needle just chink right into this guy's neck, and as he keels over, she would hear from far below, "Bullseye!"
The guy just drops
Chip.
dead. That is now. This guy is dead. That is now the Flame Boy.
Which one?
That was,
Insecure flame boy.
wasn't that the wrong?
Oh, that was the wrong one. Flame Guy went, didn't he?
He was right after me, I think. Wasn't he?
Oh yeah, I removed that one. This one here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good.
But
So
I thought the guy that just died was the one who's currently up front, isn't it?
Oh, you're right. I'm getting my ACs confused here. Aster's turn.
I mean, you're getting confused with 8 combatants.
I know. It's almost like I put them up there and then I went, I should have done this different.
Lock in, Corey.
Mistakes were made.
I've got 4 sheets I keep flipping back and forth through. Whoopsies.
Okay.
Aster, what are you going to do?
Aster's fully attuned. Aster doesn't like the guy in front of him. Aster is going to use his, oh gosh, what's the ability called? Let me double check here, just because I want to be so technical. That ability is called something.
We're looking for
Solar Acceleration. As a standard action, because I am fully attuned, I get to do a full attack as a standard action. And are any of my allies within 30 feet of me?
Clem is just outside of 30 feet.
Okay, so then I get I will. That's my ultimate move, to kill a guy with a sword. So I get haste upon myself, and I am attacking. I'm doing a full attack as a standard action. So I am going to try to wallop this guy.
Wallop.
Wallop. So that is a 10 plus 17, 27.
Will hit.
Yes, that's how the math works out. Yeah. That will hit. What's that? 11, so 28.
Will still hit.
Excellent. Let's see the damage. Okay, so that's a 42.
Woof.
And that's another 42.
You daddy do it.
Aster sees Chip completely obliterate the guy on the roof. And then this is the vest guy, right?
Yes.
It's like, Aster's gonna look at him and go, how about I make you a deal? And I completely slash up and then slash back down as he just crumples beneath me. And is like, I'll make sure we bury you somewhere nice. And then I look up at the 2 other ahead of me. I think
Y'all better run.
I am going to, I guess I do have my move action. So I'm going to try to run around the elven woman and get in front of her, on the right side of her.
Since she can't run then?
Yes.
Yeah. that is her turn. She is going to... What is she gonna do? She's going to once again get out her last grenade, and she's going to try to drop it on the ground. She's gonna look at Fire Guy and go, "We're out of here!" And she's gonna drop this. She super passes.
Can I get a shot off her?
You'll get another. Okay. You'll get another hit at her.
Excellent. Please don't fail me now. 13 plus 20.
Yeah, that you hit.
Excellent.
Go ahead and roll damage for me one more time.
All right. That's gonna be 35 slashing damage.
35 slashing. She is on death's door, but she is alive. As this flash grenade goes off one more time, and you are now blinded for 4 rounds. Okay. As she does that, she is going to now book it around you.
Do I take the bleeding damage at the end of my turn?
Yes.
Okay, so what is that exactly?
A D4.
D4. Did I drop it? Did it? 2? Okay, that's not bad. That's not
Disappeared into the void.
She begins to fully book it as she is leaving this area. Valia, it's your turn.
With my sniper, could I try to get one last shot off on her?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I've got my 10 feet of movement, so I'm gonna hop back over, grab the sniper, and try to get a shot off.
Okay.
Let's see how well I can see her. That's a 39 for the perception check.
You super see her.
Okay, she's flat-footed. Attack roll is a 30 against flat-footed with get 'em. So
that will hit.
Damage.
Yes.
Big damage time.
Sniper Queen.
Oh, I just
Sniper
locks
Queen.
in.
Sniper Queen.
45.
45. How do you do it?
Woo!
Yeah.
I have taken punches to the face. I'm half dazed, but I'm mad at this, so I hop over, quickly grab the sniper rifle, and just like, please, I'm so mad at all of this, and try to line it up just as she's running away, and just put a shot right in the middle of her back.
Ooh.
Yes.
You take that shot, and you just see her crumple immediately and fall face down into the sand.
I hear the thud, and I assume... Good job, whoever shot her!
That is now the Fire Guy's turn, and he is going to, with Aster there completely blinded, he's going to just take the run action and quadruple his movement to fully book it out and just sprint into the desert as he
You're a
vanishes
disappointment!
away. Stop!
Never!
As he runs, and combat comes to a close. As dust settles, quite literally, there's some blood just kind of in the sand as the winds blow over and the sun fully sets. Henry comes out and you see he's looking like ready to fight. You don't see any weapons on him, but he just kind of looks squared up and he goes, "What happened?"
There was a gang of 4 people, the ones that I pointed out to you earlier. They tried to basically mug Tor, and we got them. Most of them. One of them ran. He was a disappointment to everyone.
Aster's facing the wrong way. They went that way!
No.
Point
the
at a
other way.
building.
Yeah, he went the other way.
Oh.
He's blind.
Well, I mean, unless you guys want to chase him down, I think he's just kind of gonna be desert food. So
Yeah, let the sandworms get him.
that's for them. But
We should patch up anyhow. And Chip will walk over to Aster, just for the record. Shoot him up with a coagulant, which gives him immunity to the bleeding condition.
Yeah. No more bleeding.
Oh, that was a good stab. Oh, Chip!
It's me. There.
after a minute, your eyes kind of readjust, and he goes, "Well, if you don't mind, if you just kind of move the bodies off to the side, the desert itself will take care of them. But if you want anything off their bodies, it's all yours. So, thank you guys. You did it. You figured out how to properly discern what's good and bad. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, we got it.
Learn.
I want to loot the bodies.
I will get you that stuff in a little bit." But it's as you guys start moving the bodies, Tor walks up and he goes, "Well, thanks guys, I appreciate that."
Yeah, of course.
Did they say what they're just trying to rob you for money, or what exactly was happening?
They just wanted money. They said something about a sand skimmer to get to New Kitus, but I don't know anything about. I don't know what they just guess they wanted just money. I don't know what they wanted, but
Where's New Kitus? What's there?
New Kitus is it's the furthest west you can really go from here, and the only way to get there is by sand skimmer, which is like it's like a big metal machine. I think you guys would have like buses. Imagine a bus, but it's like 15 stories tall and like as big as this entire town.
Why would they need that much space?
It's you can transport a lot of people. It's kind of like luxury stuff in there. It's normally for like a couple days travel, so you're gonna be sleeping in there and eating in there and stuff like that. So I'm guessing they just wanted to get a ticket to be able to get to New Kaiser. So. But thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
He goes over like behind one of the barrels and pulls out the food. And he goes, "Didn't burn. We're still good."
Yeah.
And he goes, "I'm gonna bring this into Astra, but have a good night, guys." Thank you.
Hey, Tor.
Hey.
Is there anywhere like really nice with a view somewhere nearby?
You see him do the mental math, and he's like, "I mean, the clock tower is kind of nice.
Somewhere where you could say, bury someone."
Oh, there's a cliff mile outside, kind of towards where Fireman ran.
Somewhere closer?
No.
I did say I'd bury. Well, he's dead, but
Nice is subjective.
He was not true to his word. A liar.
You can also consider nice to be something that's just not bad.
Exactly.
Yeah, just don't put him in front of like the troughs, and then I think it's nice.
Yeah.
that's nicer than what he was gonna get, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I'll just go find. There's no. It is pure desert. No greenery. No anything.
Nothing.
I guess I'll try to find something where you can see the sun rise. Like that direction.
There's a dune that's big enough that can kind of like in certain angles you're guessing it kind of looks pretty nice. If you want to give me a survival check, I'll tell you if you find a really good one.
Okay, sure. 16 on the die plus eyesight is failing me. Plus 7, so that's 16 plus 7. 23.
23. You find it's a dune, but it's not like one that could get blown away anytime soon. So you find one that does look over at the sunrise.
Well, at least I keep my word. So I'm gonna pick up his body and fly over there.
Aster begins burying it, and the night begins to settle down, and there's no more disruptions for the evening.
Valia is gonna she's gonna go out toward the elf lady that ran away as part of the looting of bodies and finding a place for them. But at the same time, she's gonna try to follow the tracks of the guy who ran away, just not super far, but just kind of get a gist to make sure he's not going to a ship or something that's within noticeable distance. She just kind of wants to get an idea of where he ran off to.
Based off of how frantic his footsteps seem and where it seems like he's kind of curving almost to a random degree, it does not seem like he's running towards something and is just running away.
That's disappointing. I think I can hear him scream in the distance.
You hear a sob on the wind.
I'm a menace.
And as the night comes to a close, so does our show. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. If you like the show, follow us at UGT Show on all social media platforms. If you also like what we're doing and you want to support us, $5 a month gets you access to all of our post shows on Patreon, where we just kind of talk about whatever. Last week we talked about the SpongeBob musical for a long time.
Yep.
So if you want to get in on that, you're more than welcome to it. We greatly appreciate it. We also have a merch store designed by humans at UGT Show. There are a lot of shirts that just recently went up. They're super cool. Here's one right now. Here's one. There it is.
Demand. Yeah.
That is
How
actually
you doing?
that's from our Secrets Between the Stars miniseries that we did with Vinny.
Vinny.
Great job. Recommend it. If you want to see more of us as well, Sunday Strange Aeons Chapter 4, Book 4 Book 4 is returned. Its third episode will be coming back this Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Marcus and Sully are on there, as long as a bunch of other people. I highly recommend it. It's good, spooky Cthulhu fun. With that, thank you guys so much for joining. We will not be here next week. Next week is the Warhammer 40k show. With Nick and Colby battling it out. I believe it is the Space Marines versus the Hive Tyrants.
Yes.
Are the armies they are battling. So be here next week for that.
Per your vote.
Per your vote. Be here for that. Highly recommend it. It will be a lot of fun. Something completely different than what we normally do. And it's kind of fun to do those every now and then. So, with that, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you guys in a couple of weeks.
Bye.